A few weeks ago, I had the opportunity to stay in London's best hotel room as an excuse to celebrate my status as a YouTube partner. The room that I stayed in cost me quite a lot of money, and I probably won't make it back through this video, but who cares? I'm so excited to show off this amazing room and why I feel that it represents the top of what London hotels should offer. But before we dive into the hotel, let me tell you a bit about London. Situated in the UK, where I live, London is famous for many things. The Queen, Big Ben, quality fish and chips, and among many, many other things. But one thing often overlooked about London is how amazing some of the hotels, and in particular, some of the hotel rooms are in the city. Now, as to be expected, as London is one of the most famous and expensive cities in the world, there are some hefty price tags that come with these hotel rooms. This is the room I stayed in, the penthouse suite at the Hilton at London Bankside, which occupies a really favourable space in London. It's next to Shakespeare's Globe Theatre, the Tate Modern, and the room even offered views of the Shard, which is London's tallest building. However, there are many other hotels in London, especially at the luxury end. When we look at the map of London again, we can expose some of these higher end hotels and just how expensive even the most basic rooms of these hotels are. This is the Mandarin Oriental, located in the fashionable and overly expensive Knightsbridge. The same place boasts the most expensive property currently on the market in the UK. Anyway, back to the hotel. If you'd like to stay in the cheapest room for one night at the Mandarin Oriental, you'd be parting yourself with a paltry £845, which is almost $1,300. One of London's Four Seasons hotels, arguably the most luxurious hotel group in the world, offers a cheaper option for their most basic room for the same night, at only £825. And again, the Ritz Hotel in London, renowned as London's most famous hotel, would set you back £1,300 a night for its most basic room, which is almost $2,000. Despite these hotels' central location, none of them will offer views in their cheapest rooms, which effectively blocks your reason to actually stay in these rooms if you wanted to travel to London and enjoy the sights. This issue is one of the many reasons as to why I feel that the penthouse suite in the Hilton London Bankside is the best hotel you could possibly stay in while you're in London. It boasts 100 square meters of space, including a marble bathroom, a second bathroom for guests, a huge bed, seating area, sliding doors for the TV unit, and of course the focal point of this room, the balcony and its views. And the best part, this room is cheaper than all the other hotel rooms I have previously mentioned. Seriously. In fact, I'm going to show you how you can stay in this amazing room for the cheapest possible rate, cheaper than what I paid for it. So stay tuned to the end of the video to find out how much I paid for the room, while also finding out how you could possibly stay in the same room for even less money. With that said, let's move on to the room itself. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I will now be showing you guys how you can secure the same room for the cheapest possible rate. But disclaimer, I am not sponsored nor affiliated with Hilton. As much as I wish I was, I am not being paid nor coerced to say these things. These are all my personal opinions, and I personally believe that this is the best hotel room you can possibly secure while you stay in London. So when you go onto the Hilton website, the first thing that I would say you should do is join. Now, members with Hilton, along with other hotel brands, will usually get a really good rate when it comes to securing rooms. And the most important thing to remind you all is that signing up for a membership is completely free. It does not cost anything if you want to become a member, and then you can access those really cheap rates early on. So go ahead and click join, and after you've done that, you can then secure the room. Securing a room with Hilton is very, very simple. What probably most of you guys will do is type in London, England, GB, and then the date that you want to secure the room. So if I randomly choose a room that I want to secure, it will take you to this screen. As you can see, there are many, many Hilton hotels in England and London, but we're going to go ahead and click further into London, as that will unveil the hotel we're looking for. So here we are in central London. As you can see, there are many iconic brands within Hilton here. We have the Waldorf Hotel, we have the Conrads, we have the Trafalgar St James with a rooftop bar, but the one we're looking for is the one over here, the Hilton London Bankside. There should be many rooms available at the Hilton London Bankside because it's a very good hotel. They have a lot of range, whatever your price is. But as I mentioned, we're going to go right down to the bottom and we'll look at the penthouse suite. So when you're a member, you can really access these. So when you're a member, you can access the discounted rate very easily. And at the moment, Hilton and other brands are doing sales. So if you know for sure that you're going to visit London on the particular date, you can save even more, up to 20% savings. The one thing that I would suggest is that you go with the flexible rate or the semi-flex rate at this time. With COVID-19, things are still up in the air, so you never know if there's going to be a cancellation or a change to your travel plans. So I would very much implore you guys to go with the flexible or the semi-flex rate. And you'll notice that there will be an honours discount rate available for both options. When I stayed at this hotel room, I went down further and I chose the 2x points rate because as a member, I'm looking at saving as much points as possible. So in the future, I can redeem myself a very nice hotel room for free. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.